You're listening to the Artist Spotlight Archive. This program originally aired on May 29th, 2021. Welcome to the Artist Spotlight, where we feature 3 in a row by our Artist of the Week. This week we are featuring the music of singer-songwriter Samantha Grimes. First, we would like to thank you for being part of our Artist Spotlight series.
Thank you for having me on Southern California Singer-Songwriter Radio. It's an honor, and I've been a songwriter for many years, and I luckily never get sick of talking about my music, so I'm very excited for the opportunity.
So Samantha, how would you describe your music for our listeners?
My style, I guess if you're a fan of intelligent lyrics and pretty rhythmic guitar style, I am your girl. I've been compared to everyone from Alanis Morissette to Anna Nalik, and I suppose if you take clever angst and kind of a sweet, intoxicating vocal side and mash them together, you would have a version of me. And actually, I'm very glad that you're starting off with Away. This was one of my first real studio endeavors, and I wrote and performed it when I was 19. So, roughly 15 years ago, but I still play this song live once in a while, and I really hope you enjoy it.
Mistake somewhere along the line. Maybe we were so caught up we were blind, and now we're both confused as what we're supposed to do to make everything alright. 'Cause it's a long, long road from where we've been, and we try just to find where to begin. So we cheat and we lie and we make a living and then we die. But if somehow maybe there's a way for you and it's falling down here in this flake town, and everything is covered by the white. I wish it was just like life, start fresh without the price, but that's not possible this time. I've put my sweat in this, my heart was in every kiss, and come to find that, yeah, yours was too. But now there's this awkwardness, like there's something that we missed, and now we're trying to find something new. 'Cause it's a long, long road from where we've been, and we try just to find where to begin. And we make a living and then we die. But if somehow maybe there's a way for you and I. So where do we go from here? Direction's not very clear, and parting ways is just too damn hard. Do we compromise and grow, or shake our heads and just say no? I wonder how close we truly are. It's a long, long road from where we've been, and we try just to find where to begin. Cut our losses and wonder why, and we make a living and then we die. But if somehow
We are featuring the music of Samantha Grimes in today's Artist Spotlight. I'm always interested in learning how people got started in music. Samantha, how did you get your start in music?
It's funny that you ask. It's a story that I get asked quite frequently, and I always think it's kind of fun. I was 5 years old the first time I decided to become a musician, and my father was a DJ for a pretty popular radio station in the Twin Cities, and my mom was a singer. And a lot of kids, I think, are sent to bed with lullabies and all those classics. And I got sang Boston and Foreigner and the Eagles, basically anything like that. And I just remember being little and watching my father just groove out. And I thought, you know what? I want to be like that. I want to play Hotel California and make people feel as happy as my parents always looked when they were listening to music. So I asked for a guitar from Santa for Christmas, and I got one. And I guess I've been playing ever since. I think I really started writing when I was in my early teens and kind of developing my style. I play a regular right-handed guitar flipped upside down and left-handed. So that might sound kind of weird to people, but for me, my low E string is on the bottom, and that kind of helps me get a different rhythm, which I think you can hear in a lot of my music. But from that point, I got involved with bands, I performed a lot, I released music. Overall, I kind of had a blast in every part of it. I've really enjoyed my songwriting career, and it's funny, recently it feels like it's kind of blossoming even more so than I thought was possible. So it's been quite a ride.
What are you up to these days musically?
Funny you should ask that, because like I said, it's blossoming. I went through a phase where I wasn't really performing, and I was writing, inconsistently, but music's always been a part of my life, so I knew it was always there. But just recently, and likely kind of before the pandemic hit, I got involved again with a band and asked for their assistance in bringing forth kind of a fuller sound to my songs. And then the pandemic hit, and we all learned how to do things digitally, and it's been a lot of collaboration and a lot of fun. Now, fortunately, things are opening up and we're able to play live again, which is just its own kind of excitement, and you miss it, and it's funny how much you crave it when it's unavailable. But aside from that, I actually just signed with Return Records, which is a division of the Orchard and Sony Music Group, which is super exciting. And I was nominated for a International Singer-Songwriter Award. I find out if I won in August, so that's kind of cool. That's the first award I've ever been nominated for. And I don't know, I think the moment I stopped worrying about what everybody else thought about my music is the moment that people really started to pay attention. So all in all, I'm just excited for what the future is going to bring.
While listening to your music, we hear that some of your songs are guitar-oriented, while others have the piano more prominently featured. Do you play guitar and piano on your tracks?
Well, full disclosure, I do play piano and guitar. Guitar was my first love, I'll admit it, but I picked up the piano along the way, and honestly, I don't think people realize how similar those two instruments are. I mean, for me, I would, know a G chord on the guitar, and it translated really easy to the piano, where I could play it on piano. And for my songwriting, at least in process, we're going to talk about that, is I either write a song on the guitar or write a song on the piano. Very rarely do they ever go between the two, where I'll write one on piano and play it on guitar and vice versa. So it's funny, during my sets, if you see me live, you'll see me jump between both instruments, kind of like a madwoman. But I wrote the music that you're listening to. I wrote them on piano, and the lyrics and the music. And on the recordings, it's actually a gentleman by the name of Lars Erik Carlson, a very gifted, incredibly talented pianist. And honestly, it was a joy to work with him. He was able to take my chicken scratch writing of this chord and that chord and make it into this beautiful orchestration, and I'm forever thankful for that. So when you listen to my piano songs that you're about to hear, the piano on there is him, and the soul in it is me. So hopefully you enjoy it.
All aboard at 7 a.m. Blue eyes, so tired again. Why does she do this to herself? Late nights swearing he'll stay when she's the one who's dreaming away. Why does she do this to herself? 'Cause everybody says it gets better. Nothing ever does it ever? Last call at 2:30. Pretty young thing with a star tattoo. Why does she do this to herself? Don't know where he's been, but his look is so cool it makes her hotter again. Why does she do this to herself? 'Cause everybody says it gets better. Nothing ever does it ever? She wants so badly to believe that someday she will have exactly what she needs. Nothing more and nothing less. She'll be safe and she'll be free, and she'll finally find her peace. She wants so badly to believe. Downtown, a clock strikes 3. Ain't no cabs taking fares through the city. Why does she do this to herself? Broken heel and a ripped up dress, giving it up till there's nothing else left. Why does she do this to herself? 'Cause everybody says it gets better, but nothing ever does it ever? She wants so badly to believe that someday she will have exactly what she needs. Nothing more and nothing less. She'll be safe and she'll be free, and she'll finally find her peace. She wants so badly to believe. All aboard at 7 a.m. Her blue eyes are tired again. Why does she do this to herself? A new day, a brand new start. Time beating down on a beautiful heart. Why does she do this to herself? 'Cause everybody says it gets better, but nothing ever does it ever? Everybody says it gets better, but nothing ever does it ever? She wants so badly to believe that someday she will have exactly what she needs. Nothing more and nothing less. She'll be safe and she'll be free, and she'll finally find her peace. She wants so badly to believe. She wants so badly to believe that someday she will have exactly what she needs. Nothing more and nothing less. She'll be safe and she'll be free, and she'll finally find her peace. She wants so badly to believe. Oh, she wants so badly to believe.
You are listening to the Artist Spotlight, where we are featuring the music of Samantha Grimes. Our last song today is entitled Modern Severance. What can you tell us about Modern Severance?
I love this song. So, a little backstory. When I originally wrote it, it was 2011, and recording it, it was just my acoustic guitar, my little lead that I doubled over the track, and then my vocals. And it was one of those songs where I really, really enjoyed playing it. I liked it. I thought it was intelligent. I thought it was unique because there's no real chorus, and I continued to play it live, for about a decade. But I always felt like there was something missing, I missed having the orchestration behind it, and recently I started working with a new producer. You might know him as J. Christopher, the world's most dangerous one-man band. But he's just a godsend, and he was able to take that track and add in all of the orchestration that I had originally heard in my head when I wrote it. And it was kismet. It was so cool. And the end product is the track that you're about to hear. And I really, really hope you enjoy it, because I do. I think it's one of my favorites.
Tells me it takes time to remember who I was before the time when you were mine. And I have no sense of desire. I feel like a little frightened cat upon a wire. And I feel just like the faintest step could plunge me towards disaster. Wish I could fast forward time to get to the part after, where everyone is making fun with reasoning and laughter. Oh, I just want to go faster. Since I've seen your face, slowly the images are starting to erase, and yet you left your mark on me. There's still the impression left that you imposed on me. And when your name escapes my lips, it tastes bitter in my mouth. I don't know what to feel for you. Regret feels useless now. And you'll spend your life in your cheating strife, and I'll feel better as to how I can stay true to my vow.
You've been listening to the Artist Spotlight here on Southern California Singer-Songwriter Radio. Today we featured the music of singer-songwriter Samantha Grimes. This program airs throughout the day every Saturday. Thanks for listening. You have been listening to the Artist Spotlight Archive. This program originally aired on May 29th, 2021.